How can a man born in a normal village in India became one of the most influential persons in the late 1990s? How an Indian-born sex guru owned 98 Rolls-Royce cars in the US? Why thousands of people become die-hard followers for his controversial philosophies? Why an MBA qualified professor banned by 21 countries in the world? And why a group meditation ashram turns into a group sex controversy? Let's find it out in MVS Facts English. Welcome to MVS Facts English and I am Krishna Mandela. Acharya Rajneesh alias Osho Rajneesh alias Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh alias Osho. With all these names, why Acharya Rajneesh famous as sex guru in 1980s? To know that, we need to go back to 1931. Acharya Rajneesh was born in 1931 in a village of Madhya Pradesh. Some people says Rajneesh looks ugly and spreads bad smell from his body. So during his teenage, girls don't like him. But he is good at studies, completed MVA Philosophy in distinction in 1957. After that, he became a professor in 1960. Rajneesh was famous for controversial speeches and some of his quotes are, "Sex is the beginning, not the end. Sex is not a sin, it is a meditation. Need to make it slow and deep." In 1966, he was forced to resign as a professor due to controversial speeches. From 1996, he regularly addressed massive gatherings of 20,000 to 50,000 people and encouraging people for open, free sex. That's how he became famous as sex guru. In 1970s, he moved to Bombay Woodland Apartments. Due to his broad philosophy around the world and sexuality in his speeches, rich and Westerns became his loyal fan base. In 1974, he once again moved to Pune and started Purna Ashram. Inside the ashram, in the mask of meditation, sexual activities become main activity. Some of the ex-followers said that men and women can have free sex inside the ashram, but they were not allowed to fall in love. If anyone fall in love, counseling was given for them to get separated. Inside the ashram, people were divided into groups, every group having a group leader. If the group leader orders, women must participate in group sex. If she denies, they were treated as selfish, frigid, and rejecting. An ex-follower reports that when a woman said no for group sex, the group leader instructs the group to rape her. Slowly, meditation becomes violence and rape activities in Osho Ashram. Police in 1981 reported that Rajneesh Ashram disciples caught in prostitution. Because of these group sexual activities, STD, sexually transmitted diseases, were reported at the Pune Ashram. In 1981, Rajneesh traveled to America to attract Western disciples. He started an ashram, Rajneeshpuram, in the US. He had huge fan base in America where 98 Rolls-Royce cars gifted to him by his disciples. When reporters asked, "Why don't you give your cars to the poor?" he replies, "Every religion in the world is taking care of the poor. Why can't they just let me take care of the rich?" Osho becomes so famous that in 1982, at the peak of his career, famous Bollywood actor Vinod Khanna went to Osho's Rajneeshpuram. In 1985, Osho arrested by the US immigration. Later, he was released with a fine of $400,000. From 1985, Osho planned for a worldwide tour, but 21 countries banned him due to his controversial speeches. In 1990, January 19, Osho leaves his body. Some of their followers tells that the US killed him by poisoning him with heavy metal thallium while Osho stayed in Oklahoma Country Jail. That poison effect leads him to death. There are still millions of followers to Osho for his way of sexual teaching, dynamic meditation, but the controversies followed him like a shadow. Even now, lakhs of people visit Osho International Meditation Resort in Maharashtra. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe to MVS Facts English. And if you are interested to watch artificial intelligence content, please do subscribe to AI English.